Hey guys, what's up? Nightshone123 here. I'm coming to you today to do a deck profile on the deck I played at Charlotte Regionals. I played windups, and let me go ahead and give you a little recap on how I did. Round one, I played a really bad deck that ran like Clock Tower Prison. It was a little kid. I beat him. I went. By the way, I went X. I went 1-4. I went 1-3 drop. Inzectors were a bitch. Round two, I played Inzectors. You can check out that guy's deck profile on our team channel, the Sesame Street Swag District. I'll put a link somewhere in the video. But he was a really good player. We took it to game 3, and I drew like I drew like a horrible hand in game 3, and he drew like the best Inzector hand ever. Okay, so round 3, I played another Inzector deck, and both games I drew like double rat in the opening hand, so it was really bad. And I lost that one. And round 4, I played worms. That was just like, I didn't expect to see it. Didn't have anything to side for it. It was too much shit for me to deal with. The one tour guide I had in the opening hand in game 1, it got warning. Then I drew like no other monsters all of game 1, and so game 2 it just was pretty bad. Like, he was able to stop all my stuff, so I dropped after that, and I just went around trading with people. I'm gonna go ahead and start the deck. It's 3 wind-up rabbits. I did end up trading one of my wind-up rabbits after I traded one of my wind-up rabbits after I dropped, just because like I wanted to play a different deck, and I decided that I can get rid of the rabbit and play something different. But this card's the heart of the deck. So super broken. You have no idea how much I love this card. Like, the reason that this card is at the price that it is priced at is because it's worth that much. Its effect is good. No, the paper is printed on is not that much, but its effect is so broken. I can understand why it's this much. But it's really good. It's a Strike Ninja on crack. It's just so amazing. Get it back during each of your standby phases. Most of the time you just poke with rabbit for a game, and that's how, like, pretty much how I won the one game that I won. But all the games that I do play with it, I do attack with wind-up rabbit most of the time per game. 3, wind-up sharks. Probably my second favorite card in the deck. Just because, like, when you open double rat, you can find a way to get this to your hand, summon the rat, and special the shark, make the shark a level 3, and then you can make like a Zemains or something to get out of your problematic situation and just go from there. But it's just so broken. Makes so many good combos. The Shark Magician combo is one of my favorites. It's just, you can blow up with this card, or you can sit back and just take it easy with this card. Next, 3 wind-up magicians. Really good. Combos well with sharks. Just special summons anything in the deck that you need at any given moment. It's actually just an okay card. You could play 2 and get away with it. I sided it out like most of the games, or 1 out at least. Probably my least favorite card in the deck is Wind-Up Rat. It's just like, I draw it in doubles too early in the game, and it just like, they need to be in the deck for late game, and they're not. It's just such a hassle. I have to end up setting them. Just you have to play 3 though is the problem, because you have to play 3 because of the loop that you need to do. But it's just, they could, if I didn't draw it as much, it would be better. Now the one-ofs of wind-ups. 1 Hunter, you can bait pros out by only playing the 1, because like you can make Levier and get it back if they remove it. 1 Kitten, I'm hating on the people that don't think Kitten's an amazing card. This card is the best card I've ever played. Like, it's so versatile. You can bounce anything you want. Bryo, Scrap Dragon, Stardust, cards you can't get over. You can bounce it. It's just amazing. Get over those cards that you like. Logia's Dolka, it's bait for them. Venus Chain Bait. It's Valor Bait. It's just so broken, and it's searchable by all your wind-up cards. Special summonable by all your wind-up cards. You're just so broken. I like it so much. I don't understand why people don't main it. One wind-up soldier. He's a really good beater, and I'll explain a little bit more why I'm playing him when I get to the extra deck. Next to the non-wind-up monsters, 3 tour guides. Wind-ups. This is like wind-up's best friend when you draw, like, just when you have no hand and you're trying to make a Zen Mains or Zen Mighty or something to make you go off. This is your best friend when you draw it. The reason I actually lost one of my games is because, like, he had warninged, I did the tour guide Sangan turn 1, and he just went, I did tour guide Sangan, he wouldn't kill the Sangan, I wouldn't kill, he killed the tour guide, he wouldn't kill the Sangan. He finally had the Dark Hole to get rid of the Sangan because he, for some odd reason, he refused to attack the Sangan. But he ended up Dark Holing, or I ended up Dark Holing, I can't remember. And I searched for a tour guide because I knew I still had one left in the deck. And then when my turn came around, I drew the second tour guide, and it was too much of a minus for me to summon the tour guide from my hand. And then the one Sangan to go with the tour guides. One Spirit Reaper. I'm not maining Maxis and Valors in this because they're only really good against certain decks. So I didn't really feel that playing them would be a good choice. I mean, it's always a good choice, but I would rather side them because it gives me more main deck space to play broken cards like Reaper. Because it's just set, they attack first turn, you still don't know what I'm playing, then you can attack and pluck the cards out of their hands. It works with the wind-up loop so well because you can attack and pluck. 3 MSTs, such a broken card. You're playing an OTK deck basically, so you gotta play these MSTs. You have to. I mean, you gotta play them in 3s to get rid of Phoenix Chains and stuff. 3 wind-up factories. This card's really broken. It helps you search for sharks, helps you search for rats, rabbit, magician, whatever card you need. It sets up your combos so well. And you can set it and just when they go to MST it, they're hitting a factory, which is probably dead if you're setting it. So yeah, heavy, really broken, just staple. Book, Reborn, Dark Hole, staples. No, let's see. One smashing. I took out one of the other Valor for this card because this is just smashing ground. You win. I mean, it's good against Dino Rabbit. That's why it's in there, and I never got to play one. One Mind Control. Just take cards and see summon. One Avarice. Just put all those Zen Mighty sharks, whatever you need back. Now the traps. There is 3 Phoenix Chains. Such a broken card. Hit Inzektor cards, Phoenix Chain and Inzektor cards, Phoenix Chain cards that are attacking for game, Phoenix Chain Brio, Phoenix Chain Scrap Dragon, all these synchros up. Phoenix Chain, Zen Mighty, Zen Mains, all these broken cards. 2 warning staples. Mirror Force. Mirror Force is coming to popularity because of the deck I'm playing. Because the only way to surefire beat wind-ups is to push before they can push against you. So the point of this is just Mirror Force. They're Mirror Force when they push because they're gonna Cyber Dragon monster attack, and then you can just Mirror Force and they lose pretty much a lot. Solemn Judgment, just staple. One Torrential. I didn't think that 2 would be an amazing number, so I'm just playing the 1. And then 1D Prison. I took this out for the 1 Maxi I was maining just because it's so good, and Dino Rabbit and Zector just helps so much. So that's the main deck. I believe it's 42 cards? Yes, it's 42. Moving on to my extra deck. 1 Chimera attack because I'm signing 2 Sidras. The staple stuff, the 3 Zen Mighties because it's Zen Mighty and it combos so well. 2 Leviathans. I'm playing 2 Leviathans because I don't have a Zen Mains. I traded it away before the tournament. But 2 Leviathans is pretty good. It worked pretty well. 1 Giga Brilliant. It's not as good as in this deck as people put it off to be. Unless you have a full field, it's not really that broken. 1 Leviair. A lot of remove from play stuff isn't even happening anymore, so this card's becoming a lot more dead. 1 Acid Golem. Super broken. I brought him out. I bring him out a lot. Now here's the reason I run Soldier is where's it at? Here's the reason I want Winding Up Soldier is because MX Saber Invoker. If you don't know what he does, you can detach an XC material to special summon a warrior from your deck, I believe. That has to be a level 4 Earth. So it's just I can bring that, like when I'm done with the when I'm done like Shark and Magician loop, I can end up with a Utopia because of the Soldier that you bring out and an Invoker, which can do more damage. It's in my opinion, it's a pretty cool card to play. Like, because I've had so many of these, I really do want to play it in something. But that's a really broken card in my opinion. 2 Utopias, staple. One's in Mayo, brought it out like once, helped me when it did. Blow up 2 back row and a front. No, I blew up a back row and a front row. One Ardius, brought this dude out once too. Really broken. Blew up a card when I needed to kill it. And then one Tyrus. I brought this out like twice. It was really good when I brought it out because they had the clock tower. Because the guy that I played with the clock tower prisons, like I made Tyrus and I attacked to kill the clock tower prison. So because I knew that if he actually played the Dreadmaster, which he didn't play Dreadmaster, that it would just like I knew that I could kill it next turn with the Tyrus, but it didn't. He didn't play the Tyrus, so he didn't play the Dreadmaster, so that's weird. Side deck, 2 Cyber Dragons just for all matchups that you need to side it in. My Candy Canes. 2 Snowman Eaters for Dino Rabbits. I never got to play them, but it's such a broken card against that. Then we have the Hand Traps, 2 Veilers for Inzectors and Windups. That Veilers help tremendously against Inzectors. The 1 Maxi, I don't have 2, otherwise I would side 2, but you know I don't, so really good against Windups too. 1 Kinetic Soldier. Heroes are getting a lot of hype with Bubble Beat and stuff, so Kinetic Soldier is really, really good right now. So I sided one of those. 1 T-King. I sided in against Inzectors because they search with Centipede and all those other cards. The other Smashing for Dino Rabbit and all other decks. 2 Decrees. Good against those rogue decks. I didn't win against Worms. They MST'd it when I activated it though. So 2 Shadow Imprisoning. Broke against Inzectors. Never saw it when I played it though. Never saw him when I played Inzectors. And the 1 Chain Disappearance. I sided this in against Inzectors too. I actually did get to get it off. I did it. He normal summoned Hornet. No, he flipped the Hornet, and I went and I Chain Disappearance, and he had to kill his own Hornet with one of his cards because he needed the one in the grave. But yeah, guys, that's my wind-up deck that I played at Charlotte Regionals. I'll probably do another profile for my team channel with this deck too. So this is Nitron123. Shout out to my team channel, Sesame Street Swag District, and shout out to my buddy Courtney Waller that topped Columbus last year at YCS. He signed my mat. Shout out to Team Minority SPG. Great guys, amazing channel. So subscribe, guys, and goodbye.